Why having a brand identity equals more business. Every successful business has a brand identity. It is what separates them from their competition. A brand identity should also project what the business is about. For example, the McDonald's big yellow M immediately conveys to anyone seeing it that this means there is a burger restaurant nearby. There is absolutely no doubt in anyone's minds what this brand identity means. Their brand identity is unique and recognizable, and when people see their sign, they are more inclined to buy from McDonald's rather than an unknown company next door. Therefore, it is important that any company should invest some time and money in developing their own brand, to make them stand out from the rest of their competition. A brand identity has the following features. 1. A unique style. 2. Identifiable color scheme. 3. Identifiable font. 4. A logo which can, but not necessarily, include the company's name and/or a symbol that will immediately make them recognizable immediately. You might already have an idea of what image you might want for your business, but this is a huge topic, and it is difficult to know where to start, as there are so many different aspects to it. So, how do we go about developing something from scratch? Before we start, we should try and expand a bit more on what we mean by branding. Your brand needs to try and project a sense of what your products are. Depicts the story behind your business, and where you want your business and products to be placed in the market. The promise of what your business or products can do for your customers. And the quality of your products or services. When starting to think about your branding, you are in effect establishing your business's individuality. Therefore, you need to try and address these 3 main points when designing your logo. 1. To answer the question, who are you? As a person or a business. 2. Depicts what your business is all about. 3. Portrays what your business stands for. For example, if you are in the food industry and you bake cakes, an image can quickly come to mind as a starting point in your design. A completely different image will come to mind if you are an accountant. Your product might be made differently to your competitors, and you might think of using this difference in your design. For instance, if you made something from wood whereas everyone else used metal, then a symbol of a tree could be used to differentiate you. Creating a brand identity is one of the most important aspects of any business. To help get you on your way, here is a quick step-by-step approach you can take to get started today. 1. Write down your vision for your business. As an example, this is IKEA's vision statement. Our vision is to create a better everyday life for many people. Here are a couple of other vision statement ideas. Our vision is to make products that help people improve their fitness levels. Our vision is to help people enjoy their life more by using our groundbreaking technology. Our vision is to help companies reduce their costs by providing time-saving solutions. 1. Fully research your main competitors and the market you are operating in. 2. Write down everything you can think of, using an old-fashioned pen and paper, and doodle whatever images come to mind that illustrate your thoughts. 3. Choose a color for your brand. 4. Choose a font. Both of these points sound simple enough, but both are subjects in themselves. Visit the corevolta.com blog post, Creating Brand Identity. You will find links on these subjects. 1. Choose some images that you think illustrate your idea of what your brand is all about. 2. Design your logo. Having completed all the steps mentioned, you can now start to put these ideas together, to come up with a logo design to reflect your brand identity. These 5 points should be considered in your logo design. 1. Your logo should be recognizable enough to uniquely identify your business. 2. Your logo should be easy to comprehend. In other words, can you actually read your company name? It is all well and good choosing a fancy font, but when the letters are put together, is it still legible? Also, pay attention to the image you choose. It might look good on your screen, but when it gets resized in your logo design, is it still easy to identify what the image was supposed to portray about your business? 3. Keep things straightforward and simple. Do not use too many words, nor too many colors, or too many images. Too much of anything is almost always, well, too much. And in the case of a logo, the best logos are simple, but that does not mean unsophisticated. 4. Your logo needs to be distinctive and unique. The main point of a logo is to make people think only of your business. And you need to avoid any similarities to other company logos, even if they are in a different niche to you. Your logo design needs to be functional. What this means in this context is that logos nowadays are featured not only on websites, but also on social media platforms, where the space allowed for a logo will be a different size, as well as a different shape. 5. Your website logo might be square in shape, but on social media it might have to be a circle. 5. You also need to consider how it will look on a business card or a good old-fashioned printed letterhead. It is worth taking your time to develop your brand. This is not something you should rush. It can take months to come up with a definitive brand identity. Although you should aim to get this right and stick with a brand identity, also you should be aware that brand identity is not something that is done once and then forgotten about forever. Think about all the main brands that have been around for not just years, but decades. Their branding has developed over time. They have changed to reflect the changing fashions of the time. Fonts have changed. Their logos have been updated. Even the colors of their brand have completely changed. Some companies have changed their names and completely rebranded absolutely everything. Therefore, you can still put something out there, and if you believe it needs revamping, then there are no rules to say you can't. For more information on how you can get better performance and even better results from your existing content, get in touch. corevolta.com